Damn.
Now introducing Monster Z. Wha-bam! What's up, guys? Doing a quick tire comparison, review, whatever. 30-inch radial Roxxzilla, 32-inch sticky.
Yeah, so non-sticky 30, right?
This is non-sticky, sticky. I mean, obviously you can tell there's a size difference. It's about 2 inches. The biggest thing is look at the sidewall. The tread on the sidewall is absolutely massive on the competition compound, the sticky.
Yeah, so like, if you see my fingers, I mean, like this would be considered a small lug, and it's bigger than
the big lugs on
like
the 30.
the big lugs on the 30. It's pretty wild seeing them like side to side like this, 30 compared to a 32.
So for like, you know, how hard the tire is, how flexible it is, you can see it's squeezing pretty hard, barely moves. And I barely squeeze, and
yeah, and these have been sitting outside too all day in the cold, where these have been in the warmth, so
it's real easy.
So yeah, it's pretty wild the difference between the two. Just going from a 30 to a 32. It's like
even the tread depth is
yeah, what do you say?
A little bit deeper, not.
These probably have what, maybe 150 miles on them, the 30s.
Probably more than that. It's probably like 250.
So 250 miles, and it's just like slow speed off-road parks, and obviously these are brand new, so you got to take that into a little effect. I mean, they get somewhere, but they're still really close to new. And actually, we did weigh them, but now the scale's like probably dead. So a 30-inch Roxxzilla non-stickies, 34 pounds. What was the original number we had, like 43?
43.
Or 44?
Yeah, so the scale's probably off, but they were off about the same amount. So.
Yeah, so what is that? Yeah, 8-pound difference? Around there? So not terrible. The 32 is lighter than I thought. I don't know what it says online.
The 32.
But no rim and no air.
No rim, no air. It's like 30 inches. And the 30 is 28. So at least it is a true 2 inches different.
Yeah.
So obviously they'll get a little bit bigger. I believe the other review video we made of just the Roxxzilla, it was 29.5 inches tall at 12 pounds of air.
Yep.
So when we get these mounted up, we'll put them at 12 pounds and give you a measurement, probably be 31.5.
Yep. Yeah, that's what we've seen most tires run, about a 1/2 inch low. So we're gonna get a couple of these mounted up and we'll be back.
All right, so what we got going on here, Billy?
So we just got done cleaning up the beads because obviously these wheels were used, or they had them on the machine already. So you want to make sure you get all the cleaning services on your bead lock rings and the bead locks themselves. Yeah, the rim itself and the bead lock ring. You want to make sure you get all them surfaces clean, and then we're actually using Windex, which any kind of soapy water or WD-40 will work. You just want to spray both sides of the bead and spray like the lip of your wheel. And these wheels actually are a little different than what like the last couple I've done. They have a really big lip on them for the bead lock ring, so this probably won't work. But I mean, go back to our other videos. We have another video of us installing some. And normally you can just kind of, work it on like this. But
yeah, work it, Billy.
it's not
Work it.
Not going too good here. So we'll have to get a couple bars on it and then just pry it down and then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
He's not an expert with the rubbers.
No. What are those? So yeah.
Another tech tip, the tires are directional.
That is true.
So don't screw one up.
So yeah, so we're going to start with both passenger side of the machine. So this one's going to be a passenger side, that one will be a passenger side, and then we'll go and do driver's side, both of those, so we know we have them the right way.
Alright, stay tuned. So, sorry to interrupt, but I'm sick of torquing the wheels, and I'd just like to thank my sponsors. Here's the first one. Blown out bunk wallet. It's taking a beating this trip around. It's got holes in it everywhere. You know, it's just pretty empty. You know, only other two sponsors I can thank, Visa and MasterCard.
Hell yeah.
All right, so Monster Z, that's the name. It's picked out.
Is that
That is it.
Okay.
So she's on. What the goddamn dog nose prints? Monster Z. She's on 4 wheels, 32s. I can't lose.
Yeah, can't lose with 32s or 22s in the truck world.
Oh no. Alright, so what's the ground clearance at? We'll do the rear.
A lot. So if you go back to our, like, we'll base this, I guess, off of like the Can-am, because that's the only one I can remember because we just watched the video. So on Justin's Can-am, he had 15 inches of ground clearance in the back. That was after the Fox tune. So about what he's going to be running at. So on this side, on portals, is about 19 and a quarter to the bottom of the skid plate. 19 and a quarter. And what's interesting is like over here along the wheel, it's a good 14 inches of ground clearance right at the lowest point besides the portal box itself. So for like ruts and all that stuff, you know, it's got a lot of clearance for that kind of things now. So that's the back. We'll check the front, which we haven't measured yet. I don't know, I think we measured this stuff before when it was on 30s. So if we go to the lowest point in the front, we're at about 17 3/4 to the bottom of the skid plate. So this thing's, so it's probably 18 inches, we'll say, since the skid plate's kind of messed up from driving through some serious shit.
It's also hasn't been like settled, it hasn't driven. We've just kind of jumped on it, haven't moved it around. So it's
it might settle out a little bit. And the tires do have 12 pounds, which guaranteed won't be what's ran. We just wanted to make sure the beads were all set. So yeah, it's a monster for sure. It definitely, the name definitely suits it for sure. Compared to like mine, which we'll have, you know, and in this upcoming, you know, a vid or two from now, we're going to be riding and testing this machine. So we can do like a walk around of both my YXZ compared to this, you know, width and height and stuff, and see what they look like right next to each other, and just to show you what the portals did to it.
So there it is, Monster Z. We chose 32s for a few reasons. One, to keep crawl ratio, since the portals are 30% reduction, and it's already 70-30 reducted. So now, first gear is gonna go like a whopping 7 miles an hour, maybe. 35s were definitely in talks, but we figured weighing options out, you know, already having the front diff issues, a bigger tire, a little more weight, it's probably not beneficial to the parts, to breakage, to all that good stuff. And through all the research, through all the RZR guys, all of us know that the XP Turbo and the XP 1000 stock axle shafts are absolute garbage. Yeah. They suck, they break in a straight line. But with portals, guys run 35-inch sticky tires with them, and somehow the axles last. So
Yeah, so we're really
Hopefully.
looking just to, you know, we went there, Josh went 32s, and you know, if he ever wanted to go bigger, these will sell because this is what everybody wants. Nowadays anyways, is what I see. But just like we don't know what's going to happen with the axle shafts or the diff or anything else driveline related.
It saves parts on the Polaris, so why shouldn't it save parts on the Yamaha?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we're learning, and I mean, there's only one way to find out. So, they're going to be put to the test. Hoping for good luck. Because it's sick.
And for all you fans, much easier to hit club limiter.
Yeah, the gear ratios are crazy. So that'll be another learning thing because it is 30%. So like we took it for a rip on the road, and first is definitely like a crawl gear now. So like now Josh is gonna have to learn, you know, does he hit, you know, because we do a little bit of everything. So we're on G trails and we're on, you know, the double black diamonds and all that. But then, you know, there'll be like a dirt hill climb here and there. So it'll be like a whole new learning experience for him too, knowing, you know, he might be able to hold third gear now on a hill climb versus before, you know, like for me running the carnivores, I was only able to really hold first. It didn't have the balls to hold second. So I'd be curious to see like what his gear ratios changed to, and it could benefit him in all gears, you know, for hill climbing, you know, because second it could almost hold, it wanted to hold it, but it wouldn't. So now maybe, you know, second obviously will be great for this now, but maybe third will be like in between what first and second was before. So, I mean, there's a lot of positives and negatives, but
Yeah, the big negative is fifth gear comes really fast.
yeah, yes it does. But you know, I can't remember the last time I've gone over 30 miles an hour, so it is what it is. We just go to the off-road parks, and that's what we like and enjoy the most, so I think it's gonna be perfect for something like that.
It's no longer a race machine. It's no longer any of that stuff. Oh, pizza's done. Gotta go. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. You know, everything helps. Stay tuned for more videos.
Yeah, I mean, let us know too what you guys think, or you know, what your tire choice would be. Obviously, this is our third set of Roxxzillas now on the channel, so you know how we feel about them. So I'd be curious to see what you guys feel about tires and whatever in general. So thanks again.